Hello everyone, welcome to Iron Grit Strength. Now again, the title gives most of these videos away. I do have another competition coming up. We are 2 months out now. It's from AGF's Strongest, novice under 100 kilogram. Here's the tiniest of issues. I done this comp back in October. Beginners under 100 kilos. I weighed in at 79 kilos. The bloke who won it weighed 99 kilos. We were all, me and a lot of us were joking. You know, he must have had had a big poo that morning to clear that last kilogram out. You know, in the morning he must have been like 1.1 or 100.1 kilogram, and then had a poo and came in 99 kilograms. Obviously, that's a sciencey thing with mass moving mass, but I'll do something more direct about mass moving mass later. Again, I want to save some of this information so I can put more videos out for you. So yeah, so I'm in the novice. It's under 100s. Currently, I'm at about 81 kilos. So the strong money does suggest I'm going to be going up against a few heavier hitters than myself. So instead of focusing on how much weight I can put on, I'm focusing on how much stronger I can get. So, you know. Right. Event wise, we've got an axle deadlift for reps. It's 150 kilogram, I think. I'm quietly confident I can. My goal is my same goal I had the last time I done this comp, is to not zero anything. I don't mind coming last as long as I don't zero any events. So I won't zero that. I'll be able to get at least 1 rep out of that. There's a Husafel sandbag carry for distance in 60 seconds. Again, I won't zero that. I'll get the bag up at least. I haven't got a Husafel sandbag. Tempted to buy one. But that said, I do have an actual sandbag. No, a standard sized standard sized sandbag, which is the weight, a kilo off the weight that's being lifted on the day of the competition. It's a 75 kilogram bag, but I chucked it on the scales and it's actually 79 kilograms of sand in said bag. I also have a 100 kilogram sandbag, which I have not picked up yet. I'm going to wait. I'm going to give it a week. Do a little bit more playing around with the sandbag that I've got, maybe on days off. Just as for light conditioning, do some pickups, see how many I can do in like a minute on a sandbag, or just do 10 minutes, or just set a clock for 10 minutes and just don't time how many in a minute. Just do sandbags, as many pickups as I can for 10 minutes. Maybe record it, look back on it, and do a count then. Anyway, that's going on a tangent, so stop. There is a vehicle pull which I'm looking forward to a lot. I think it's such a anytime you look back and you know strongman competitions, you know, you see pulling the truck, pulling the plane. I mean, this will probably be a van, I'm guessing, or maybe a car with extra weight added to it. But whatever it is, pulling that is going to be fun and games. There is then a yoke into a duck walk, and then another yoke and another duck walk, I think. Then there is a mystery event. There was a mystery event last year. The mystery event was the Conan's Wheel, which I had a lot of fun doing. Due to the lack of pressing events, in the fact that there's been none, I'm guessing it's almost definitely going to be a pressing event for the final. The mystery event. Pressing's not my strongest, so I'm a little bit bricking it depending on what it is. I think I'd like to think I'm okay for at least 1 rep on any pressing thing, unless it's a monster dumbbell, because I don't have a monster dumbbell. For the very first comp I did, there was a monster dumbbell. There was an overhead medley, and the first event was a monster dumbbell, and I couldn't get one, so that was a 0. So Yeah, fingers crossed it is not a monster dumbbell. I'm really hoping it's not. I mean, I'm trying to think about what else could it be. You know, it could be an axle, could be a log, maybe it could be a Viking press, maybe. But yeah, I think I might have to start doing some. Well, what I've got a loadable. See, here's the problem. You could try and recreate the movements for a monster dumbbell with a loadable dumbbell, standard size. Put a fat grip on it because the grip is heavier, and then try it with that. The issue with the monster dumbbell is the collars. This are like that in big, you know. So trying to naturally get a feel for them without actually having one is it's not impossible. It's not impossible, but obviously depending on the weight, it's awkward, I would say. So I haven't done any monster. I'm not doing any monster dumbbell-ish training wise at the moment. I'll do a video on what I am doing. My current program I've been running. I'm on week 5 now. Another video. So yeah, that's the events. Mystery events. What's breaking me the most? I may well have to end up cycling to the event again this year, or to the venue this year. I did last year. It's a 25-mile cycle, about 2 hours, give or take, because of the hills. I don't know if anyone lives in Canterbury. If anyone's ever done like a Canterbury to Hythe, to Folkestone sort of area, there's a lot of hills. There's an unholy amount of hills, unless you're going like, you know, over the there is a motorway route. But obviously, you know, I can't cycle on a motorway on a push. I think there's something slightly illegal about cycling going on a motorway on a push bike. I might have to check it, but nevertheless, for the sake of safety, I am taking what Google have given me as a, you know, a better cycling route. So, I mean, in fairness, I have to get there a little bit earlier. I think I got there a couple of hours before the first event anyway. So, because a lot of people will be like, oh, have you not blown your lung out cycling from there to there? Yes and no. The last bit, the last 10 minutes of the journey, I think it was, it's all downhill anyway. So, you know, you've had a little bit of a chance to breathe a bit. And, but yeah, cycling back, God, that's going to be the killer. It was the killer last time. So, we shall see. But yeah, there you go. So 2 months out now. Next event coming up. I will do a video on how to prepare for a competition. If I'm sounding a little bit wobbly, it's because I have been I was training earlier, and I had to go shopping afterwards. And I've got this hand cart, which is light as anything when I go to the shop, and it's downhill. Coming back from the shop, it's weighed down with shopping, and I'm dragging it uphill. And my legs are pasted because today was a deadlift day, so a little bit achy. Right, there we go. So there we go. That's it. That's the next competition. Hopefully see some familiar faces that I saw last time. And like I say, I don't have to win anything. I just need to not zero anything. I'm not going to lie. If I zero an event, the video coming back, I'm going to be a little bit grumpy. I'm not going to lie, because, you know, for me that's just the worst. The worst thing you could get is to zero things. But again, that's just the way I look at it. So yes, right, there we go. End of the video. Right, keep strong, keep happy, keep healthy. Speak to you all later. Ta-da.